And I'm just going to paint a scenario here of what the future could hold should sex work be either decriminalized or maybe legalized. Does that mean that one day children can grow up wanting to be a sex worker and it won't be discouraged? And that concept, thrown out today could cause a lot of anger.
I know, but children already grow up wanting to be hookers. I mean, come on. Halloween, wasn't everybody a hooker for Halloween? When they were younger?
Well, I know I was.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
But you see, people grow up wanting to be sexual, wanting to be free sexually. That is already happening. Thank God that's happening. Understanding, not wanting to be a sex worker, but or maybe wanting to be a dancer, but understanding that sexuality is okay. I don't think that that's ever going to be a reality for anybody in this world where sex is just okay all the time. I think that there's a lot of conservative people who won't be okay with sex. So they will be discouraged not to have sex, much less be a sex worker.
So you don't think that there are kids that, although we want to encourage them, if I understand this correctly, to be comfortable with their sexuality. Mm-hmm. You don't think that by decriminalizing?
I think it'll help. Yeah, I think it will help. But we're talking about generations and generations away, of people who.
So this won't happen by the time our grandkids are around?
I don't think so, because by that time, but you've got to also consider who's in government by that time. Once you get a conservative government in there, all your work is gone.
Let's take this interview home. I'd like for you to talk about the sacrifices that you have to make as an activist for sex workers.
The sacrifices?
If any.
Sometimes it's just the same. I mean, people either know if you're not out as a sex worker, people assume that you are a sex worker, and so you have to deal with what that is anyways. You have to deal with the stigma of that anyhow. If you are out, you deal with it anyways as a sex worker on a daily, whenever. But it's hard because people don't necessarily believe, they don't want to take what you're saying seriously, and you're representing and you're a part of a minority.
Mm-hmm. So
it's really difficult. It's frustrating to get your point across, and it's hurtful to get your point across because there are people that come up against you. You're also considered really marginal, being an activist in general is quite a taboo thing to do. Not in Montreal per se, but in other provinces. So,
what are some of the ways that sex workers can improve their images?
Can improve their images?
Uh-huh.
I think it's more for the population at large to improve their perception, and what a lot of sex workers are doing for that. The burden has been placed on sex workers to do a lot of education around what the realities of sex work are and what they aren't, in particular. So, yeah.
What would you say is the biggest positive benefit that you've personally experienced with your association as an activist?
In the coalition?
Uh-huh.
I've met some fantastic people, and I've learned to... I've been challenged in a lot of ways on my own stereotypes and my own belief systems, and the people I've met are just beautiful, colorful, intense people. They're wonderful. And a lot of people, in the activist communities can just broaden your understanding of life in general. So,
if someone wanted to get in contact with the coalition,
mm-hmm.
where would they start?
You can go on our website. It's La Coalition Montreal, all one word, .com. You can call us at 859-9009. I think that's his number, 859-9009, or you can email us at lacoalition2000@yahoo.com.
And the area code?
It's 514, pardon me.
514.
In Montreal.
All right. And future aspirations of the coalition?
Just to keep on being visible, really. We're in the process of writing a manifesto right now. But to really just keep being visible and keep working towards sex workers' rights in general, and to make sure that people keep listening to us, at least sort of paying attention, and eventually we will break through and be a part of the world's biggest change towards decriminalization of the industry, we hope.
Jen, it's been absolutely wonderful having you on the show.
Thank you, Frank.
And we have a parting gift for you.
Oh!
It is a bottle of sparkling wine.
Wow, thank you.
And we're going to make sure that you get that with an edited copy of this show.
Super.
So we definitely look forward to inviting you back here on Frank Talks.
That's good. I look forward to it as well.